Is it nice to have a few days in between the last game to this one to prepare for a game like that and get refocused?
Definitely. I mean, when you're playing the top-ranked team, of course, the more preparation you get, the better. I think last time we didn't have those long, so now we can really look into their plays in depth more. I mean, we know they have superstars, we know they have their Olympians, we know they have their all-stars, so it's just really focusing on how we can defend them and how we can attack them.
In some of the road games this year, do you feel like the slow starts have been an issue, and if so, how do you rectify something like that?
Definitely. I mean, just looking back to Washington, I mean, our first 4 plays, I think we had like 2 turnovers. So really coming out of the gate strong is really important, especially with a good team and a great team like Minnesota, where there's always the possibility they could bury you early if you don't come out strong. So it's really important to punch first.
Personally, how do you feel like you're gelling with the first unit now that that's starting to become a norm for you?
I mean, E's done a great job in kind of like helping me as well in that transition. I mean, there's four of us that rotate in and out, and then also with Candace playing a little bit of 3, so it helps that they're really communicating with me. They're helping me with the transition, as well as I'm keeping the same mentality as when I was coming off the bench, really just trying to contribute and to attack and help my team out where I can.
Maybe not fresh on your mind right in this moment, but do you feel like once you get to game time in Minnesota, having that win against them here helps from a confidence standpoint?
I mean, it does help a little bit, but I think you got to look at it as a fresh game. They didn't have Sylvia playing. She was in foul trouble, who they're really looking to force the ball in. She's an all-star and she's a candidate for MVP. So the game can always be different depending on how the calls go, etc. So I think you have to look at it from a fresh slate.
Obviously, she got into some foul trouble, but were you happy with kind of forcing her into those kind of situations where, you know, it's up to a ref to decide a foul like that?
I mean, it helps us. Her sitting on the bench definitely helps us. So if that means taking a charge or 2, that's going to be what I'm going to do, is sacrifice my body.